and welcome to my new video. If you've never seen my face before, I'm Katie and I would be so grateful if you could press the subscribe button below. And if you're already subscribed, hello again. Today's video, as you can probably tell by the title, is like my everyday go-to full face of makeup, because I'm one of those people who, if I go out, just generally, I like to have full face of makeup. Makes me feel like I'm ready for the day. Like if I've got no makeup on, in the mindset of like pyjamas, snuggled up watching Netflix, whereas if I put some makeup on, I feel like, yes, I'm ready for the day, like I'm ready to work, I'm ready to do this. So yeah, this is what I usually go for. The eyes are like a warm orange winged and then tuck under the eye, and then just a nude lip, because I used to always wear bright colours, but now I'm more of like a nude. I'll just stop rambling and get straight onto the video. So the first product I'm using is the Body Shop Tea Tree Primer. This stuff, I swear by it. Foundation breaks me out really easily. So by having this underneath, as well as like fighting like any blemishes you've already got and like smoothing out so you've got like less pores and stuff, it also like closes your pores, so you're gonna, when you put like all of the layers of foundation on and like concealer and powder, it stops any of that that's like not good for your skin. Combat that again is the Soap and Glory Kick-Ass All Is Calm Anti-Redness Green Concealer. It's just like my holy grail green concealer. I tried the collection one, which is new out, but I think I still prefer this one. But I also don't like the fact that you have to put it straight onto your face. Like, I always feel like that's making more spots, and I put quite a bit of that on. But it's so like easy to blend, as you can probably see now. Like it just sort of, I do look a bit ill when it's on, but obviously sort that out with foundation. Instantly makes me feel like I look less red. Like I know that's the job of it. Foundation that I use on a daily basis and it looks very battered. This is going to sound really like gross, but like foundations get really manky, so I just forget to clean like the pump bit, so like it goes all like 1.5 pumps onto the back of my hand, then like just put my finger in it and then sort of like spread it on my face like with my finger. Like I don't blend it in with my finger, because that's, to me, just, I don't know, I wouldn't blend foundation with my finger. I am one to use a beauty blender, but I just always reach for a brush. This foundation is really lightweight, but it's also like, did I say what foundation it was? It was the L'Oreal True Match foundation in the shade 1 Warm, which is perfect for my skin tone. But it's lightweight, but it's also really high coverage, which I like, because as I said before, my skin is really blemish prone. I started using it probably about 6 months ago. It's like the one I seem to reach for every day, because it's like, it just lasts like so long. Like it goes dewy, but like a nice dewy, whereas a lot of the other foundations I've got, when my skin gets oily, it just looks oily, not dewy. And like when I put my finger on it, like on my face, like I know you shouldn't touch your face, but like everyone does, let's be real, it comes off on my finger and like it transfers really bad, because it's got like a layer of oil underneath. So this one I just find works so much better. It blends really easily. Like I've nearly already done, it took me like 30 seconds, minute maybe, maximum. Like obviously for this video, I'm making sure it's top notch. Try and like blend it down my neck just in case, because we've all had that line, haven't we? And we don't want to go back there. The concealer that I'm now going in with is the Maybelline The Eraser Eye Perfect and Cover Concealer. It's rid of dark circles, even though it's not brightening, so I quite like that. And it also doesn't crease as bad as like a normal concealer. The next concealer that I'm using is the Collection Lasting Perfection, because I'm super pale. This again is not light enough, so it's which is good because I can use that. Actually, that looks really light on camera, but it's not. Because I've got like blemish prone skin, I don't want a brightening concealer like that's high coverage, because I don't want to illuminate spots. Like, no thank you. I just put this like on my cheeks really, because that's where the most blemishes are. I feel like the lighting's really bad today, because like now it's got to autumn. I've always had this problem, but I've never bought studio lights. Like, I never bought studio lights when I first started my blog, because I always thought like, what if I don't do it? By the time I thought about it again, summer was nearly like here, and I thought, well, I'll take all my photos when it's light anyway, so I won't need it. And now I'm sort of like regretting not having any, especially doing YouTube. But yeah, that concealer is perfect. Like, you probably think I didn't have that many blemishes. Now I've put that concealer on, because it worked wonders on my skin. I then go in with the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder, which is one of my favourites. Not my absolute favourite, because that has always been Rimmel Stay Matte powder, because I'm not one to try high-end powders, because I seem to like stick to the same powder for a long time. Lasts like 3 months or something, and I feel like a high-end powder I couldn't do that. Just leave, like, because I like to use a powder, like once I get obsessed with it I just use it every day, and I don't think I can pay that much for a powder that's going to last like 3-4 months. Plus, when you get to the end of a powder, mine always smashes, and I think that would ruin my heart if I dropped like a £30 powder on the floor and it smashed. For eyebrows, I use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Soft Brown with the Zoeva 322 Brow Line Brush, which I do, and then I comb through it with like a spoolie, like, but it's just an old mascara wand, and then I go in with the Brow Drama in Medium Brown, which is slightly too dark, like I feel like, but light brown was slightly too light, but because my hair's blonde, it's like I needed it to be warm, because I can't have like ashy brown eyebrows because they're naturally ashy, but my hair's naturally warm. I am proper liking it, but it's got a bit messy because like putting the brush in now. I can't talk when I do eyebrows, I keep stopping and it's going to take forever. I do my makeup when I'm with friends, because I'll stop my makeup to do the talking like I am now, or I'll start doing my makeup and forget to talk, and I'll be halfway through a sentence and I'll just drift off, and like people are like, well, carry on then. I'm like, oh sorry, I was doing my eyebrows. I just can't do it. I do it with texting as well. Like, I was texting somebody and I just completely stopped talking. It's like I don't think I can multitask. Like, they say girls can multitask, but I'm terrible. I feel like my eyebrows really don't look on fleek. I can't believe I nearly said that today, because like they really need doing. Like, I should have had them done Saturday, but the one that usually does my eyebrows was on holiday, and I can't trust anyone else to do my eyebrows. It's just, it's not that they do them bad, because I trust the salon. Like, the salon is good, but an eyebrow lady can ruin your day faster than anyone else. But it's like, I always like get scared about going to like a new hairdresser or something. My hairdresser like left because she became air hostess, so she wasn't even like hairdressing at all anymore. Like, it's not like I could move to a new salon. She was literally like gone, and I was like, I could have cried, because like I trusted her with my hair fully. Like, I'd never let anyone dye my hair before her, because hairdressers can be like quite hit and miss. So I always make my mum go before I go, which is a bit savage on her, because that means that they could ruin her hair. But at least I know mine would be fine. I feel like my eyebrows don't look very good. Oh my gosh. Next thing I'm using is the Naked Heat palette, which I am obsessed with. Like, the colours are right up my street. Like, this is the first, I've tried Urban Decay shadows before, but it's the first Urban Decay palette I've had. So I was so excited when they brought this out because like they're literally my colours, like warm colours are my go-tos. I love them. Like I don't think I've wore anything but like a burnt orange eye for like ages. Like I've wore like a warm red, but burnt orange and reds and like chocolatey browns are like the ones that I just aim for the most. So I always start off with I always start off with a big-ish brush. I'm going to go in with Chaser, which is the second one in here. Sometimes like foundation can like gather in like this sort of area, so that sort of stops that from happening, and it also means they're way more blendable. I always go in with like a transition shade, which is Low Blow, sort of like it's like a warm beige, which is just like the perfect colour that it doesn't show up too much, but it shows up enough to like blend everything else into. And that looks really dark on camera, but it's really not. Like it's just like a muted orange, but on camera it looks like I've used like the brightest colour ever. So then I'm just going to do the same on the other eye. I applied that using the Zoeva Look Soft Crease brush, and then to deepen the crease I just used the Zoeva Lux Crease brush, not the soft, that's the soft looks, this is just the looks. And then I go in with a bit of Cayenne, which is just here, burnt orange, but with a lot more brown in it than a burnt orange. It's like it's like an equal distance between like a burnt orange and a brown. So I just blend that through, deepening the crease. Like these colours just suit my eye colour because of them being blue. I find that the blue stands out really well. I should have like zoomed you in a bit more so you could see this, but I'll do like a close-up when I've finished. So I just sort of like blend that out. Maybe I might bring you in a little bit closer now actually. Oh, that's the wrong way. Yeah, I've brought you in a bit closer just so you can get a bit more of like an idea of the colours. So that's just Cayenne, like through the crease there. Like as you can see, I haven't like fully blended that out yet, but I will do in a second. Back in with the Look Soft Crease, which I put a bit of that lighter colour back on the brush, this Chaser colour, just because it helps to blend it a little bit better, like than if you're just trying to blend it with the same colour. I do wish I had another one of these Look Soft Crease brushes that I could keep as like without any colour on, just because they would be perfect for blending out and making everything like that little bit softer than it was before. The Luxe Smoky Shader, which is just sort of like a flat brush that I just use my nose to like make it focus. Which is like a flat brush, but it's like the perfect brush to like pack on colour, like shimmer shades. So I think I'd just then go in with whatever that is, Lumbre. It's like the one, it's the shade after Low Blow. So it looks a lot different in the pan, I think, to what it looks like on the eye. Because on the eye it's like a really nice, like rose gold, like rose goldy red, but with gold flecks in. So like it's like a reddy shadow, but with gold flecks. Whereas I thought it'd be more pinky, but it's a lot more gold. If that made any sense at all, because I don't think it did, because I was concentrating on my eyeshadow. But I am absolutely starving. But I can't eat yet because it's not even like, it's not breakfast, it's not lunch, so what you do. And if I start eating snacks, I just eat them every day. Take a bit of that on the end of the brush, so sort of just like I took that on the very tip. I then go like under my eye, but just in the inner corner, but like just so it sort of defines the under eye. Take the cayenne again on the same brush as what I used in the crease and take that under the other side of the eye with 3 shades, 3 brushes, just because I find if you start going like use this, use that, use this, I always forget what shades I've been using and then you can never recreate the look. Whereas if you just stick to a couple of shades and just try and build them up, you still get the depth and you still get the dimension, but you just don't have the palaver of like, oh, what shade did I use then, or what colour did I use then, sort of thing. Curl my eyelashes with these, I think they're from like Avon, I've had them for ages. I'm going to curl them, I'm going to do that off camera because I can't talk while I do it, so. Okie dokie, curled my eyelashes, so next I'm going to put, oh, I've dropped it. And I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I always switch between this and the L'Oreal $1 Million Lashes or some, I think that's what it's called. It's like gold with like blue, and I always go for waterproof mascara because I always get black flakiness and smudginess under my eyes because they just water so much. So I always try and like go for a waterproof, and I always trust Maybelline and L'Oreal's waterproof formulas the most. At the moment, this is my go-to mascara and the one that I seem to like reach for the most. I always miss like the top of the pot and get it on my finger. Like I'll go like this and miss and go like that into my finger, and it ends up to get like really messy. I'm like the worst. Worst when it comes to mess, because like if there's something to spill, I'll spill it. And if there's something to drop, I'll drop it. Clumsy Katie, that is me. I'm also hungry because like I know that there's cake downstairs because I baked some like Malteser cupcakes. You can check out my blog, self-promo, for the recipe for it. But they were like, have you seen like the Malteser spread? It's like Nutella but the Malteser. It's got little Malteser bits in. Because I really like those little Malteser bits because like that's what you get in like a celebration Malteser. And they're like my favourite version of Maltesers, and like the teasers themselves, like the Malteser chocolate bars, like that sort of thing. And I spread that on the top of chocolate cupcakes and then crushed big Maltesers onto the top. And I'm not joking, they were like the nicest cupcakes ever, and they were the most simplest thing to make. So if you're on the lookout for an easy recipe but something really nice, check my blog out, which is linked down below. Some days I think makeup looks better on camera than in real life, and other days I think that it looks better in real life and worse on camera. And I'm really hoping when I look at this back that it will be one of those looks better on camera than in real life. Next, bronzer. I just used the Benefit Hoola bronzer. I'll link everything down below as well, because just in case you missed anything or I haven't said or something, because I get a bit into like, when I'm doing my makeup, go into my own little world. So I just put this Hoola bronzer and sort of just suck my cheeks in and like go like that. Also I find it weird, like posting YouTube videos, the fact that somebody could see my video and then see me in the street, but like I wouldn't know that they'd viewed my video, but they'd know that they had saw me. I just find that really surreal. Sometimes when I go to school, people will say like, oh, are you the one that does the blog? And I'm like, yeah. And then like they're like, oh, that's cool. And I'm like, how weird is that? Like, I find it so strange. But yeah, so to bronze my face after I just contoured with the Hoola, I used the Rimmel Sun Shimmer Bronzing Compact Powder, which was in like, you know, like one of them like shops where like they sell makeup off, like sort of cheap. So I don't know whether it was the end of line, but it's like the perfect colour for my skin. And it's got a slight shimmer, which was perfect for the summer, because it just gives you that glow that everyone craves. I don't go in with any like blusher or highlighter, because I find if I highlight, I look too dressy, and if I put blusher on, sometimes it can like emphasise the blemishes which I've just tried to cover on my face, so it's sort of like a bit counterproductive. But for lipstick, I'm gonna go for like my holy grail lipstick, and as you can tell, there is hardly any left. Like, that's as much as what's left. So yeah, I just sort of like go straight in with it. It's called MAC Matte Mer. So it's one of the matte ones, but it's like a comfortable matte, because the retro matte ones, they're quite like thick, like, and then you feel like you've got to put lip balm on, but then if you put lip balm on, they're not matte. The matte ones themselves, they're just like pigmented, they last a long time because they're matte, and they're comfortable to wear because they're not too matte. So I do really like them, and the colour itself is like the perfect like autumnal nude for my skin tone. That is my finished makeup look. It's quite simple. It doesn't take too long. Like, this video is probably going to be quite long because like I haven't stopped speaking. But this is the look. It's just like a burnt orange eye, and then it's just like a nude lip. Like, that is the finished look. So this is like what I go for on a daily basis, and it's just like quick, easy. You still look like done up, which I like, because I like to go like I'm one of them people who, like, when they go out, whether it's just to the shop, I like to look like I've made an effort. I just feel like if I don't have makeup on, I'm not ready for the day. Like, if I'm not wearing makeup, I'm in the mindset of like, I'm at home in my pyjamas watching Netflix. If you liked it and you haven't seen a video of mine before, please subscribe. And if you did like it, give it a thumbs up, and like comment down below any video suggestions, anything you'd like to see in the future. I'll see you again next week with my next video. Bye!